Welcome to Half Past Broke, with all your smooth speech from Differus and
Eric. He almost got it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was take two. Welcome to Half Past
I was trying so
Broke.
hard not to lisp it again. It was bothering me.
We can take the lisp. The lisp is fine. We accept the lisps here.
Welcome to Half Past Broke, with all your
Wow.
sexy nerdy talk.
Wow. Wow. What was that? Weird Al songs? Like, they see me mowing
My
the hay.
front lawn.
Yeah.
I know they're all thinking I'm so white and nerdy.
Yeah, that's a good song.
It is.
That's like Weird Al. Like, you know how like fucking terrible like he could have been, and like how like, but like everything he did was just like funny, but like not.
Dude, everybody
not-
just like ate it up too. People
Yeah.
loved it, and I love it too. Like, he's timeless. He's outlived all the people he parodied.
Wow, that's not true.
Not
but-
outlived, but like he stayed
Career-wise?
his career has stayed more relevant than most of the people he's parodied, like the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all the ones from the 80s and 90s. Like, most of them really aren't all that active anymore. He's the only one that's still super active.
Hey, I wouldn't consider him super active. I see him like on social media every once in a while.
I say super active as in like he's still producing stuff. Like, I'm not saying like it's like one a day or stuff like that, but he's still like coming out with stuff, which is cool.
One a day. Speaking of one a day, what are you drinking?
My ma, but I also have my merch sticker on the front of it.
What does it say?
It says patron of Diff Tavern, which it says it on the back of the shirts, which I got on right now.
We still need Diffception. We still need your merch to have you wearing your merch, and so on and so forth.
I actually got
That was the whole.
I actually got some of my merch right here, and shameless plug, this is up for sale. And as we've been saying for a while now, guys, we've been talking about this for 2 years. If you have Amazon Prime and you use Twitch, you get a free Prime sub. If you're not using that, Twitch gets you all your money. If you use it on someone you really enjoy, they get some of that money, and it supports them, and you get cool emotes and shit. And for the month of September, for Subtember, any subscribers I get in the month of September will be thrown into a drawing to win this t-shirt, and I'll sign it.
Does that include Prime subs?
Yep, that's why I'm saying it, because like with Prime subs, like you could potentially get a free t-shirt and a free sticker.
Well, you got 2XLs in there.
No, I just have the one XL. I figured that
Damn
was a
it.
good blanket one. I'm sorry. It could be a belly shirt for you.
Oh, no, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me.
Well, I wasn't
I'm
planning
fine.
on having to buy one for Sasquatch.
You know what? That's so fucking. I'm trying to think of the right word to like. Oh God, no! What did they say? There was a show. I think it was in the show Weeds, where
I never really watched
Like,
it.
I liked that show a lot. So what happened was they were selling weed out of a sandwich shop, and they had like special orders, right? And someone ordered like a really like weird sandwich that they figured no one would ever want because it would be like code for weed. So this one guy goes, "Wait a minute, I want one of those," and they're like, No, you don't. He's like, what? They're like, we won't sell you that sandwich, because like they knew he didn't want weed. They knew he just wanted the sandwich, and they're like, sir, just why don't you get something else? Why don't you go somewhere else? He's like, you won't sell to me, and they're like, we won't sell to you because you're too fat. And he's like, you're fattest. Yeah, I'm writing a Yelp review on you. You guys are fattest. Yeah, that's what you are. You're fattest. You won't give me a 2X. You won't give me. You hate fat people. You won't give me a 2XL shirt.
There is an XL. That's all I got.
Do you know what size shirt do you wear?
I wear a large, but I bought an XL because I wanted to be comfy.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be comfy too, so maybe I'll want a 3XL now.
I don't think they have 3X. Well, they might have 3XLs on the website. I
see
don't
how
have
this
any
is
control
going.
of that.
You know what? You're supporting a company that doesn't support me. And I'm over here like a fool thinking we're friends. All right.
Whatever.
Anyway, how about Phasmophobia last night?
Yo, oh my god, I passed out. I was so
Yeah,
tired,
completely
and I
passed
was
out.
I was a little drunk last night, and we were
Yeah, we
playing
were all a little boozed up.
We were playing Phasmo, and I think at like 1 o'clock, like right around 1 o'clock, I just fucking
Yep.
passed out at my computer. I woke up on the floor. Apparently, I rolled off my thing on the floor. I was
Nice.
still in the session, so I woke up and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
this floor is a lot more comfortable than I remember it being. Fortunately, it's the only floor in my house that has carpet on it, so I wasn't sleeping on hardwood or anything.
Yeah, we were you were, I guess you were like at the computer in the van in Phasmo, and me and Wagner are running around like trying to grab stuff. I'm like, where's Diff? And you just see like standing in the corner. I'm like, oh, he's so passed out at his computer right now. I was like, damn, I wish he was streaming.
No, I've learned my lesson on that one.
Yeah,
That's the first time Swole ever tuned into my channel.
Was it?
Yeah, when I passed out so I ended up streaming for like 9 hours that day.
You did longer than that. You streamed for like 18 hours because you did like a long because you did like a long stream and then you were asleep for like 9 hours. Like a full night's sleep on stream.
Fortunately, I managed to leave my desk, so it wasn't just be like this the whole time.
Yeah, that's true. Like because we woke you up. It was Mars. Mars had to fucking because wherever he was, like, because I was like, it was like the middle of the fucking night. I'm like not trying to wake people up, really trying to yell at you because you still had your headphones on, so you could, and we were in Discord with you, so you could still hear us. And I think Mars actually hooked like one of his soundboards up or something and was just fucking blasting air horns at you. And eventually like you got up, but you didn't you got up, didn't realize you didn't know that you were in Discord with us, and you just like put your headphone down and went to bed. I'm like, damn it, you're still alive. We're still in Discord. We spent an hour trying to wake you up.
Oh man, that's like the day I figured out like I'm never getting that drunk again on stream. Like I'll have
live and learn.
A couple brews or whatever. But man, that was the Valorant days. So that's when we were like all just going hard playing Valorant all the time.
Yeah, I haven't played Valorant. I think we tried it like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And then we got back to it, and then just like left, uninstalled it.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get back into it. Like if anything, CS:GO might be something I would look back into, but that's about it. And the biggest reason why I wasn't a huge fan of Valorant over CS:GO, because they have like almost the same exact community, is you have to download a whole separate thing for Valorant. Like if it was on Steam and it was easy to just install and play, like sure, whatever. But I hated how much of a pain in the ass it was to get it on my computer and then get into the server.
What was it?
It was
Riot?
Riot Games, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's another big game on Riot Games, right?
League.
What's
League of Legends.
Oh yeah, that is. But then there was a new one. I feel like there was a new one on Riot.
Let me look up Riot Games real quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what was on Riot.
League of Legends, Teamfight Tactics, Legends of Runeterra. That's a huge one. Oh, that's League of Legends still technically, and Valorant. So yeah, there's literally just it's mostly League of Legends. It's like 99% League of Legends.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Valorant was cool. It was whatever. But
yeah,
we've talked about it before. We've all played it.
I enjoyed it well enough. Like it didn't hold. It held me for a while, but it didn't hold me long enough to want to play it for longer than I did. So
yeah, I just recently considered reinstalling CS:GO just for nostalgia purposes. I spent so many hours playing that game, learning the maps, learning the guns, practicing spray patterns and everything, and just having a lot of fun playing it.
I played CS:GO
trying to rank up.
And I don't think I ever played with you because I think there was a time where you weren't really playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, so I ended up playing with Aspire and all of in his server, and I played a lot with all of them, and that's when that was my CS:GO's experiences was with them.
Yeah,
he's crazy. He's a crazy good shot. Like he's scary.
Good he's good. Yeah, he's good.
He's a good shot.
Yeah, I liked.
That's about it.
I liked CS:GO. I had a lot of fun with it. I never got too far through the ranks. I think I was like at most like a Nova 3 or a Nova Master. Like if I got to Nova Master, it was like for a day and then deranked. But I hung around like Nova 2, Nova 3.
I was terrible, but also I was like, that was like off stream, and I was drinking a lot back then too. So
That's when I was. So I was. This was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, probably,
mhm.
when I started to get really into Counter Strike, and I actually purposely like didn't like because at that time, I was probably 25, 26, 27. I was drinking a lot, having a lot
Yeah,
of fun, right? But I would purposely not drink when I was playing Counter Strike because I wanted to be better. Because I noticed that, oh, I'm missing a lot of shots. I'm playing really stupid. I'm not caring as much, and I'm like, but I want to rank up. I want to be better. So when I would play
yeah.
Counter Strike, I usually wouldn't drink that much.
I think now
Um,
for both of us actually is the time to like really get into like a game that we can get really good at, because both of us
mm,
aren't drinking nearly as much. Well, I know I'm not. I don't know how often you've drank. I know you've been like
here
boozing
and
with
there.
the work buds every once in a
Yeah,
while, but I think that's
here
like
and
the
there.
extent of your drinking too. So I think now is a good time to like really get into a game that's that we can both be good at.
I don't know. My main games are still just Flight Simulator, Elder Scrolls Online, and I guess I like to have a shooter in there like every once in a while. And right now it's Apex, but like I don't know.
I'm not so married
More
to
oh,
Apex anymore as I used to be. I don't think it's a bad game. I'm just not
no,
like
it's a
it's,
great game.
it's
In
not
fact,
gripping me as much as it used to.
you know what I did just install last night on cousin Wagner's recommendation. I
Mhm.
installed Destiny 2.
I'd be interested. I know Zombie really liked Destiny too, and we were
Yeah,
playing it for a little bit with him,
I
and
remember that.
we ended up stopping for whatever reason. I think it was just because I wasn't ready to get into something with that much
Hmm.
mechanics. But I think Destiny 2 is very much a blend of a shooter and an MMO, which I think is cool.
Yeah, yeah. I
I'd
was
be
watching while I was downloading, I was watching Wagner stream it on Discord, and it looked cool. They have the PvP. It
I
kind
was
of looks like
see
deathmatch.
because I remember Wagner talking about it. I was always under the impression it was pay to win. I feel like it was at one point, right?
He said it can get pretty pricey. He said you can play the base game for free, and there's a ton of content to do, but like if you want to do the big boy stuff, you're paying.
Yeah, so that's what kind of turned me away from it.
Yeah, and I could. That's an easy deterrent. I have to see the extent of it. I don't remember what he said. Was the paying part of it, whether it was cosmetics or if it was like pay to win. If it's pay to win, I won't go past the base game.
I
If
swear,
it's just like,
I swear he said it was mostly cosmetics.
yeah, I don't know. I'm interested. It looks cool, and they just did a big update, so it's cross platform now. So if you have buddies on console who you want to raid with or something, or do a little player versus player, you can do that. The old console bad boys. But as far as games go, that's really it. I keep Flight Sim and ESO, and I go onto ESO for a little bit. I go and play a couple of matches of PvP, curse at some people for being shitters and killing me with cheesy sets. Uh, and then I log off and go about my business. I do a
Yeah.
little flying in Flight Sim, do my tour, um, fly with Bush League, fly my fly my own little national parks tour, which I haven't been doing as much. Been pretty busy around here. I've
So
been doing some fishing. I've been just been I would rather be outside and go fishing.
I might be getting my reel tomorrow so I can finally go out
Oh,
fishing again. And I bought one of those
t-
sling bags, so I'm gonna buy a couple of those
yes.
little plastic
Yep.
like lure carriers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I could toss everything in the bag. I really wanted to get that collapsible pole just so I could toss everything in the sling bag and throw it in the back of my car, but
Absolutely.
still couldn't bring myself to do it. I love my rod.
Yeah, I love
It's
my
about
huge
average.
rod. It's pretty average rod. Yeah, my rods are above average, I would say.
What
I
were we
usually
talking about earlier today where I said it's about average? Oh,
I
the size of Neo.
yeah, and I guess you're right. I'm gonna say 40 gigs for a
Yeah.
game. This is pretty average now, and that's terrible.
Yeah. We'll talk
But
about that
what
later. Let's go back to fishing cuz I'm really
yeah,
interested now that I might be able to actually start going fishing again.
talk to me. What reel did you get? The one I sent you a link to?
Yeah, the Cast King. I think
Yeah,
is
the
what they're
Cast
called.
King
Yeah.
Centurion or something like that.
Yep.
Centuron.
Yep, the 3000 or whatever it's called, that like
Perfect.
words, letters, numbers.
Perfect.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna toss that on my reel tomorrow. Try to fish out my old tackle box, which I vaguely
Fish
know
out.
where it is.
Ba-dum-ts.
Whatever. There is a fish on the side of it. Yeah, I might just like start tossing out old lures, start trying to upgrade a
Go.
little bit.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I might just
Yeah.
like I'm gonna start doing that because I love fishing in the fall because it's not in season for fishing, which kind of
Well,
sucks. But you can
it
still
depends what
catch
fish
good
you go
shit.
for.
Well,
Yeah, it depends what you.
I go for bass, and bass season
You
is
can.
summer.
No, you can catch bass year round. It's obviously going to be easier to catch bass.
Yeah.
But you can catch bass year round. You just gotta know where to throw it.
I remember the last time I went late season bass fishing. I caught a bass that I think had just recently spawned, or like had like their mating thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Because when I pulled it up, it had like the cloudy white eyes. It was like about to die. Like it was like holding on for dear life.
Really?
And I was
Some
like,
of
oh
them
yeah,
just-
so
some
this
just die.
this thing this thing was definitely like it looked like a salmon after like post spawn season. So but it was still eating. So I mean, it was just telling me that it was like grabbing onto the last little bit of life, and that was like 8 years ago.
So what do you? But you got pike though, right? I don't fish for pike, so I don't know what season.
I don't know what pike season or what pike's active season.
I feel like you can catch them year round.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about active.
How raging does? Because there is a river right near you that there are pike in.
Oh, they're more active in the cold water seasons from fall to spring. So this is pike season, perfect.
You know what? Because they catch a ton of pike and a ton of muskie through the ice.
Yeah, the ice fishing thing. Yeah, that would actually that's not a bad idea. I will never go ice fishing.
Really? You would never?
No.
Yes, you would.
I've been out ice fishing a couple times. And the last time I went ice fishing is the reason why I don't go ice fishing anymore is because a dude was trying to back his truck onto the ice because he's an idiot, and he cracked the ice across the entire lake, and it made me shit my pants. And I won't go on because the idiots around me.
Yeah, I always get pretty sketched out when I see that. But I don't know. Some people do it all the time.
I know.
Who are we to judge?
Like, I guess like the shallower the better if you're trying to put like big stuff on the ice. But this dude was doing it on like a 30-foot deep lake, and like that ice shelf is not that thick.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I guess, but it also doesn't matter if it's 10 feet. You're losing the truck anyway.
Yeah,
but
he lost the truck.
Did he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean,
they pulled it out and
check it first.
I was still on the lake. I never got off the lake, but I was so sketched out about it. And then, dude, when they pulled it out, you could hear him trying to start it, and you could just hear how fucking flooded, crappy it was.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, so I have a couple of rods and reels that are like I need to pair up. So I need 2 new rods. I have an old bait caster reel that isn't great, but I could put it on something. And then I have a really nice spinning reel, very light tackle. So I want to get like a very, very, maybe a light or a medium light spinning rod, maybe 6.6. But you know what? Now I'm thinking maybe I'll do the collapsible on it.
I really would love to get. I might. You know how much is it? I don't even remember.
They're like $45.
That's not bad for a reel or for a rod.
Yeah, to always have on you.
Yeah.
To as long as you're in your car, you could catch a fish, you know?
And like if you got that, it's $33 right now. And it has a 15% off coupon. Fun fact to everyone out there.
Is it Cast King?
Yep, Cast King.
I think I want to buy it.
17 inches, which isn't bad.
About average. That's what we're telling ourselves.
Combos with a 4+1 BB spinning reel, which is the one I ordered. Not bad. Oh my god, I forgot I have a Switch, a Nintendo Switch Lite on here.
Oh, I was gonna say in real life, I was just talking about this yesterday. Like, I don't even want my Switch anymore. Like, it's cool to have, but for like the amount I paid for it, I could have fucking like 2 months. I could have paid 2 months of car payments, you know. And I just have a Switch I never use.
I would buy a Switch if I had a capture card for it, because I would just stream all the games.
Yeah, that would make sense, and that would be cool.
Because I love Nintendo games like Zelda, Mario, and Pokemon. Like those are my fucking favorite games. Besides Final Fantasy, but they have those on Switch too. Actually, they have exclusives. But
Huh.
other than that, like,
So what you're trying to say here is you want to buy my Switch from me?
how much would you sell it for? Is it in good shape? Is it scratched up
It,
at all?
I've fucking played it 6 times in 2 years. It's been sitting in a case for 2 years. It's
So what you're
once
telling
you
me is it's 2 years old. I'll have to see what the going rate for the old Switches are.
it's the newer model.
It's a newer model?
It's the second gen with the good battery.
Oh, it is? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was worried
No,
about.
I don't know if
I
it's
kept thinking-
second gen. I don't know if it's second gen, but it's after because the original the launch Switches, they had like battery issues, and mine is after that.
I would personally like. I would love to get the light, the one that doesn't have the detachable nunchucks
Yeah.
or whatever, because like that's just easier to keep, and I would just leave it here on my desk. Like I'd put it like over
Yeah.
here because literally the only reason I'd want to switch is to stream with it, because all the games I like to play are on my PC. And there's a couple games I'd like to play on the Switch, but not enough to get it for personal use.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can cast a Switch
People
with a
do it all
capture
the
card
time.
with a Switch Lite. Because the whole thing
maybe
about
not.
because the whole thing about the Nintendo Switch and the Switch Lite is the Switch can be put onto the dock and hit with a whatever cable and cast onto a TV. The Switch Lite cannot. They specifically made it so it is handheld exclusive. Could you do some funky stuff with a capture card? Maybe. I don't know.
Honestly, it might be worth it just to spend a couple extra bucks to get the full-on one so I can stream it easier. Because like then I'd have to buy a capture card anyway, and that's another $100 down the drain too. So I might as well just buy a full-on one.
Yeah, I don't know the intricacies of streaming the Nintendo Switch, but yeah, I don't know. Like they're cool, but at the same time, if I was gonna have a stupid $500 handheld device, I would rather have a Steam Deck. You know?
Honestly, like I said, the only reason I'm getting a Switch is to have it here for streaming. And if I was going to get a Steam Deck for the same thing, why don't I just use my PC that's right in front of me?
You know what? That's a really good point, because I don't really game mobily. You know, I don't really like when I'm out. Like the last thing I'm thinking of is, man, I can't wait to get a fucking gaming session in. You know?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm a driver for a living, so like I don't exactly have the time to sit down and dedicate any time to gaming mobily. Like if I was working at like a retail place, like a small retail place, like I used to do.
Work at Walmart. Just work at Walmart and just fucking rip some Zelda all day.
Legit, I used to work at a paint shop, and I beat all the Golden Sun games while I was there, because I had it on my phone. So like, while no customers were in the paint shop, because like they don't. It's not like people are lining out the door to come into a paint shop. Like you get a customer, then you have like an hour or two, then you get a customer, then you have an hour or two, then you like load in like the stock and stuff like that, rotate stock and whatnot, and then you just go back to playing. So like I would just like legit play all the time. Like that was my favorite thing, and it was a nice job because I'd always have 50 hours of me just sitting around, because I was working 5-10 hour days, so it was really well paying too. I wish I could go back to that job.
Go back to it. He said they always come crawling back to the paint industry.
The problem is, when I was working there, I was more in the center of all the locations, and they used to rotate you through locations.
Oh, you weren't one store?
No, and
it's weird.
But now, where I'm at now, even the closest shop to me is like 40 minutes away. So I don't know if I'm willing to put that kind of miles on my car.
But you got an electric car though. It's fucking free
but I
mileage.
also have a lease.
Yeah, but I mean, you could do the math. But yeah, that sucks. A 40-minute drive absolutely blows. To and from.
I don't mind the drive so much. I'm just I'm like thinking about miles is all.
Absolutely.
Which is whatever. I don't.
Yeah, you're an adult now. You have to. You know.
Yeah.
Can't go over mileage.
I would love to find like a small shop to work at. I've always loved the idea of working in like a small shop.
Little mom and pop paint shop?
Yeah, like where I used to work. But like the problem is, either they pay really well or they pay shit. And it's hard to find the ones that pay really well because no one wants to leave those jobs.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll go work at a paint shop. I've seen a couple Sherwin-Williams around here.
Every time I go in there, the employees are super nice, and most of the time they're just chilling in the back talking.
Well, I could do that.
Yeah.
That's my specialty.
I would work at a Sherwin-Williams. I would honestly. There's a town right near me that I'd love to work in at, like a shop there, because it's a bunch of college kids. All they do is come in, they know what's up, they get what they need, and they get the fuck out. They don't care in the hell out of people. Like,
How interested are college kids in paint?
I'm not talking about paint. I'm just talking about in general.
Gotcha. I was like, all the hip college kids coming in to get like seashell green paint to seafoam to paint the walls.
You know,
but I guess they would though, right? Because they're renting like shitty rundown apartments from some slumlord, right?
Honestly, the apartments in that town are kind of nice. Like, for
Really?
as old as they are, they're pretty decent. Liz used to live in one of them, and those apartments are really nice.
I was just thinking like all the college towns that I've been to, like
the
like
scuzzy ones,
the fucking party houses, frat houses, and shit.
Oh,
like
they're
that.
there
just
too.
Absolute disgusting.
But it's a state school, so there's a lot less of like the college town-esque feel to it. Like, there's no like real frat houses. Actually, frat houses got disbanded there because someone jumped out of the second story of a building of one of the frat houses and died.
That will happen.
Fun fact, he jumped out of this building, thought it was hilarious, got up, and then jumped out it again, and then broke his neck the second time around. He fucking cheated death one time just to kill himself.
That sucks. That's a bummer.
Like,
you know?
Yeah, I laugh, but it was really unfortunate. I was actually out that night. I was at a bar when it happened. Like, it was right up the road. I remember seeing it all go down.
That's wild. Yeah, I try to not jump out of windows. If need be, I will. But I got sensitive knees. All it takes is a good 6-foot drop for me to fucking snap my fucking chicken thigh in half.
I think at the worst nowadays, like what I do when I'm drunk is pass out while playing video games, and I'm okay with that. if I could be known as the guy that passes out while drinking, I'm okay with it. Do you remember Dudezik? Back when we were playing ESO with them all the time, he would always pass out.
And you would always hear him snoring, too.
Yeah. I actually had one of my players pass out like that, because he works night shift, so he was getting up early to join the session, and at the end of the session, he passed out, and we're trying to talk to him, and he's just all of a sudden you hear... And we were screaming at him because I knew he had to go to work, so I'm trying to wake him up. Be like, dude, you gotta go. He missed work.
Oh no!
And he works at a hospital
because of D&D.
Yeah,
they said, "Son, why'd you miss work? Was it something important? Was it a family emergency?" It's like, no, I had to slay a dragon and punch a elf in the dick.
Hey, people. Apparently D&D is now like kind of coming up as like a resumeable thing, especially as
I would
no, because like think about it.
You gonna put DM on your fucking resume?
No, you don't put that down. You say you organized a weekly event and planned everything for it. Like there is a way to resume playing D&D.
There's a way to resume everything. Everyone,
yeah,
you know.
But
put anything on your fucking resume.
D&D requires a little bit of thought, so like it does kind of fall into the category of a skill. Like if you know what you're doing. Like for me, like I have to write something every single week and coordinate an entire event that can go up to 4 hours.
That'd be like a raid leader in like an MMO putting that on their resume.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but like unless you're applying to like Best Buy or something, like you're gonna
don't
get
put specifically that.
Yeah, but
like,
they're gonna ask you, say, oh, tell me more about this event.
And and I would tell them, like, you know, like, shame on a company for like judging you for having a skill that's not work related. Like, you know what? If you have a skill that you can organize 50 people online to do something, like that's a skill.
Well, now it is because everything's online
even
now.
If it wasn't online, like if you were applying for a management position and you managed a raid party, like that's management skill.
But it's not like official. It's not like you took a class. No, I'm with you 100%. I believe that it does take
Yeah,
skill to
but
do all
you
this.
know what?
But like putting it down on paper, it's not like saying, oh, I took a management class in college. I did online workshops. It's just because you're
The reason
for better or worse
why
winging things.
the reason why it's becoming more resumeable now is because management is getting younger and they're kind of falling in our age range more. Like, I mean, obviously, don't do it if you're applying to like a Fortune 500 company when you have like this 80-year-old millionaire that doesn't give a fuck about you. But like, if it's like a startup company that like these like all these startups that are these tech startups that are showing up, like, yeah, tell them like,
Mm.
look, this is what I did. Like,
Well, yeah, but that's all situational. Resume. I don't know. Resumes are fucking stupid anyway. Everyone lies. Everyone copies and pastes from fucking Indeed resume builder. And if you don't, you're missing out because that's the easiest way to make a resume.
yeah,
And don't pay for it. Just copy and paste it before they charge you. Um, Resumes are stupid.
you know,
I believe it's all about the interview.
you know what else is
And
stupid? Follow for follow. I'm talking about building yourself up.
oh
I
yeah,
have Twitter up, and all these Twitch related profiles are like, who's under 3 viewers on hashtag Twitch? Retweet this to get more views and stuff like that. And I see it everywhere. Like,
oh yeah.
stop. Like, don't do follow for follow, guys, because all this is going to do is bolster your follow numbers, and it's not going to reflect in your views.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I kind of fucked up and lost a lot of my viewers because I kept like moving my schedules around and stuff like that. And people just gotta get bored of watching the same thing, so you gotta spice it up.
Yeah. Speaking of spicing things up, I got ghost pepper beef jerky.
Yeah, for the 4th week in a row. You
No,
talked about this last week, didn't you?
no, I talked about it last night to you.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I swear I've heard you say it before. Anyway, how was it?
And then I had no. Then before that, I had Carolina Reaper
Oh,
beef
right,
jerky.
right. Okay, how was it? Was it like better than the Carolina Reaper? It wasn't like too punchy.
It was good. It's got good heat. The Carolina Reaper was like a very like smooth heat that didn't really reflect the Carolina Reaper. That they didn't have that
Yeah,
bite.
they
I
probably
wanted this
nerfed
ghost
it a little
pepper.
bit.
Yeah, this will kick you right in the old fucking beanbag if you're not ready for it.
Hmm.
It's good. I like it.
I might have to check it out. My spice doesn't
Yeah.
really agree with me too much anymore. But I did. Okay, the 2021 one chip challenge is out. I bought
What do,
2 of them. So I
where do
have
you where are you finding these things? I've never seen one in
gas
a
station.
store. What the? Nah, I guess I
What?
don't really go into gas stations.
Your local gas station should have it. It's a huge chain, isn't it?
I'll check it out. I mean,
You'll. It's hard to notice. It's just like one little like cardboard display, and it's got Paqui on the top of it.
I've seen that. I've seen we have like in one of them. I've seen like the bags of chips, like the ghost
They're
pepper
in the
chips. I think
same
you got
little
those.
like tower thing. They should
I
be.
looked for it. I'll check it out again because I would like to do that. If I get my hands on one, I'll do it like instantly on the spot.
No, let's do it for like a TikTok. We'll do it like at the same time, like in this format, or we'll do it for a Half Past Broke episode.
All right, yeah, we'll do something like that. Maybe I'll buy 2. I'll do one on the spot and then
Or
in the gas station parking lot.
if you can't find it, I'll send one of mine to you, and I'll send you a different sticker.
I could get down with a sticker. Do you have the face cutout stickers?
Yeah, they're on the website. I didn't get any because I
Oh.
like the solid square ones because I just thought they like came out a little bit better. I didn't like the die cuts too much.
Really? I like those.
No, I didn't like these ones specifically.
Well, I'll be the judge of this. Did you ever put your link to the store in your Twitch bio?
No, I forgot. Sorry, someone was calling me.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'll have to mosey on over there. So I think I am actually gonna. Am I gonna buy that folding rod? I have so many rods and so many reels, and like I have so many setups.
I might wait a couple paychecks before I buy the rod because I already have a rod, and for now I kind of want to prioritize getting the tackle boxes.
Absolutely, those are you could go to like Dick's Sporting Goods or like Walmart and pick them up for like $1 a piece.
Yeah, so I might just go to Walmart. Actually, my work gave me a $20 Walmart gift card.
Oh, get out! You
Yeah.
get so many cool things at Walmart. I mean, fuck Walmart for being a massive corporation, but like also they have a lot of cool stuff there.
Oh, because I was
And I
kind of
find myself going there often.
I kind of wanted to get like a new pair of pliers because my pliers are. I want to get spring-loaded ones, like ones that like you
Hmm.
don't have to like use your finger to push them apart whenever they're done. Because the ones I have are getting
Yeah,
really rusty, so they're getting even harder to like displace.
you could
So
bring them back. You could little grease them up.
I could, but I don't really feel like fishing for them after I moved back. After I moved here, like I kind of lost them, and I know they're somewhere in storage. I just don't feel like digging for them. They're not worth it.
Are
But
we gonna have a long distance fishing competition?
we could live stream it.
I'm certainly not live streaming me fishing. Nobody wants to watch me drink beer and curse for 6. I guess people do that.
Yeah,
Anyway, never
people
mind.
would love to watch that.
I guess that's literally what I do when I stream.
Guys, let us know in the
Um,
comments if you want to see a live stream of just us fishing.
Yeah, but in different locations. It'll be a fishing tournament. We'll
Yeah.
get like maybe we'll get people in like other states, right? Maybe we'll get like Zombie and Swole and like a
Just
couple
our-
other people.
We'll all
Yeah,
stream
and
at the same time, and we'll all be like in a Discord call together, and just
yeah, and we'll all just like we'll all go to a lake or something that has like similar because there's different fish all over, and we'll all just go out and see who can catch the biggest fish. It'll be the annual pre-Diff Fest 2022 fishing tournament extravaganza bonanza.
I'm still saying Diff Fest 2022 is a thing. It's gonna happen, and you know where it's gonna be is the Ren Fair.
And if you're not dressed up, get the fuck out.
Yep, kilt at the
But,
very
like-
least.
Yeah, well, anything. You can dress up as fucking Reptar if you want.
You probably
know?
shouldn't dress in a kilt. You're so tall, people could probably like walk under you and be like, "Oh,
Yeah. So where is it?
There's a void."
Yeah. There's just a space. But yeah, so I'm serious though. I would do a virtual fishing tournament. That'd be fun, right?
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely down for that. I think that's a really good idea. I love how all our good ideas come out while we're doing this. Like guys, a lot of this like ideas that come out aren't really pre-planned. Like we like come up with them while we're recording.
No,
this.
oh yeah, no, none of this was planned at all. I actually woke up today and I was like, I got nothing for the podcast.
I think the only thing I kind of planned ahead for was when I was talking about streaming the free game. That was like the last like forward thinking thought that I had before
Yeah.
the podcast started. Which we're gonna
Yeah,
do,
there's-
guys, by the way.
It's true. You'll be seeing it. You'll be hearing this a couple days after it was streamed, but
Yeah,
so you
so
can catch us tonight, and we'll confuse you by talking to you now and possibly in the stream later,
yeah, and then we'll
which is not actually later.
we'll eventually have a more planned out schedule for that, but what it's going to be is basically like Eric and I, or just me, or just Eric. Probably just me, because Eric only streams Play Sim, unless he's streaming.
I just don't like just. I
No,
just don't
that's
like
fine.
streaming.
No, that's what I mean. Like, so like it's gonna be one of us or both of us. It's gonna be either me or both of us, and we're gonna be streaming one of the free games that come out every single week. And this week is Neo, the Complete Edition, which I played and beat like 4 years ago. And
Did you?
Yeah, I love Neo. Neo was so
So
fun.
Give me a brief rundown of it. I see it involves samurai.
Yeah, it's like Dark Souls, right?
Yes, I've never. Yeah, I've watched you play it.
But so you're like aware of like that, like how it is, like how like
Yeah.
the gameplay is. It's like
Yeah.
that, but in like medieval Japan
Is it-
with demons.
Okay, is it incredibly difficult?
It's not as difficult as Dark Souls, but it is difficult. Like you will find yourself dying.
Is there PvP?
Yeah, there's PvP eventually
Can
once
we-
you get the end game.
Can we duel each other?
Sure. I don't
Well,
care.
what do you mean? Sure. No, I'm not. I'm not asking permission to duel you. I'm saying in the game, is there a mode?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
allows
yeah,
us
yeah.
to duel?
There is a mode where you can
Good.
fight
That's
each other.
All right. Good. 'Cause I'm gonna duel you whether you like it or not.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's friendly fire because we could end up dueling each other halfway through a boss fight by accident.
Yeah. I mean, the only game that I really play that has a dueling system is ESO, and it's just like kind of restricted. Like there's certain places you can't duel. You can't duel if you're in an instance situation. So like, if you're in a trial, or if you're in PvP, or if
Yeah.
you're in like then you can't duel. But all open world and everything, fucking fair game.
Well, the thing with Neo is there's not a whole lot of instances where you're not in a PvE environment. So you can duel people, but I think that it's like in a special like area. So like if you're
Gotcha.
dueling, you're getting put in an area where you're not getting clapped by monsters. Which would be really fun too, actually, if you were dueling each other while surrounded by enemies. That would be kind of fun.
It happens in ESO. That happens, right? Like
Yeah,
you'll invite always. You'll invite someone to a duel, but like then you'll like attack too early or something. You'll hit a guard, so now you're dueling the person and the fucking guard.
We used to
all
do
the
that
time.
in elsewhere all the time, or not elsewhere.
Yeah.
The Khajiit Ralka.
Yeah, Reaper's March.
Reaper's Match. Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh, you idiot! Just turn off your guard combat because you can like make it so you can't hit guards."
Oh,
But,
I
like,
didn't
why are
know
you gonna
that.
do that? Yeah, but like I don't know.
It's
It's a little fucking cheesy to me. you know?
yeah.
You let a stray arrow off, you get what you deserve.
But yeah, so yeah, that's what's gonna happen tonight.
So you'll be able to catch the VOD. I don't know. So I always think it's so funny how like I got a ukulele. I think it's so funny. We'll talk about that in one sec. I
Yeah.
always like how like we're talking to you in the future, right? Because we're recording this right now. We're gonna post it on Monday at 10 a.m. sharp, like fucking clockwork. But we're also gonna stream the game tonight, but you'll see that tonight, you know? So it's like I
Yeah,
don't know. It's always confusing.
I think the good thing about that is when we stream the free game, it's the same day that the free game became available. So like now it's not like Monday, oh shit, I only have like 3 days to get this free game. Like we're showcasing the game. You guys get to watch it. And while you're watching us, download it then.
Yeah, and donate us money for our troubles.
Yeah.
So tell me more about this ukulele. Have you played it?
No, I got it a while back, and then I had my uncle who is like he's got his PhD in music theory. So like he's the guy I go to for all music related stuff. He took this, was gonna restring it so I could play it left-handed. So he like switched all the strings around. And basically as soon as I gave this to him, his wife went into labor.
Oh.
So it's been a while since I had this thing. I think I gave it to him in July.
Oh, geez. So you just got it back?
Yeah, so all tuned up and everything.
Play me a song.
I don't know how to play.
Play me a song. Open chords, baby.
No, hang on.
We can't hear anything. It's not picking up on the...
Oh, that's awesome. Good to know.
Well, it's like very faintly picking up. He's shredding. Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to learn guitar. You're gonna have to learn how to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's like the quintessential ukulele song.
Yeah, but I was gonna look up, but so like while we were talking about this, because I wanted to talk about a bang for your buck that is online related. I found and was watching earlier today someone named Andy Guitar, and he has literally a 10-day free course on absolute beginner ukulele lessons. So yeah.
Does it rope you into do you have to put your credit card in?
No, it's on YouTube.
Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, there's so many good resources on YouTube. Like if you ever want to learn how to unless you're listening to like incredibly obscure like underground weird music, you can just type in like how to play insert song here on insert instrument here. And someone's going to show you how. It's nice.
Yeah. It's super sweet. And I found him earlier today, and I subscribed, and I'm going to check him out. He's got 6 million views on like every single one of these, which is a good sign.
Andy Guitar, what a guy.
Yeah.
What an absolute guitar legend.
So between bang for your buck and a content creator shout out for the week.
Wow. We haven't done a content creator shout out in quite some time.
Yeah.
That's because everyone sucks except us.
Yeah. So we shout ourselves out every time we watch.
Yeah.
Hey,
www.halfpastbroke.tv/Twitch. What?
If you guys haven't checked out that Half Past Broke, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, and comment, and just interact with us in any way possible. And share.
Yeah.
I don't have Facebook, so I can't tell my friends and family. They don't care anyway, so.
And share your food with us, too. I'm hungry. I will You know what? Have you ever done that thing where they can send food to you on Twitch?
Oh
What
yeah,
was it called? Like sendmeals.com or something like that?
yeah. Give me money, I'm poor, or give me food, I'm poor, and I haven't eaten in a week.com or something like that.
Well, it's more like, I don't think it's so much that. I think it's just like that. I don't know. Like, I would so much
I
rather
have seen
somebody. But I want to know how it works. Like, how do these things all concern me because in some way, shape, or form, they're gonna have to know your address unless it stays like hidden and they just like unless there's. But I guess the website would be the third party. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But god damn it, I would lose my shit. Like if somebody donated me $15, whatever, $20, cool. Wow, thanks for the $20. That's awesome. But like if somebody sent me a fucking monster truck cheesesteak, I would lose my fucking mind. That would be the greatest day of my life. Like that would
I'm
make
not that
streaming worthwhile to me.
I'm not that concerned about like people sending me stuff because I think it's just through like Uber Eats or something like that.
Yeah, well, that's I would like to
Or
know
Amazon.
exactly. Like
It might be through Amazon actually, because
I forget
Twitch
what it is.
Amazon.
Yeah, but it's not through Twitch. It's not. It's a thing that streamers use. It's not directly through Twitch. It's a third party website where you can like set a menu up, and it's so overpriced. It's like $27 for like a sandwich, but I don't know. I would just be beside myself if someone just sent me
It's
a
called
sandwich.
Treat Stream.
Yeah, yes, that's it. I don't know how it works. I would have to read reviews on it, read like the safety, the information safety on it, and see how people like it. Because, like I said, send me $20. That's awesome and everything. Like, thanks, I appreciate it. Like that's super cool. But man, send me a fucking pizza. Order a goddamn pizza to my house.
Imagine
Give me a cheeseburger.
like just randomly streaming, your doorbell rings, and then you get like a fucking 12-inch hoagie meatball.
I would love that.
Meatball.
That would be just. That would just live. Can you do me a favor? That would just be absolutely the peak of my life.
I've been really craving a meatball sub lately. I might go buy one.
Wow, you know what? Maybe I will too. I haven't had a meatball sub in so long. Wow.
I can't remember the last time I had one, but now it's just like now that's all I can think about. Same thing with Did you ever watch Fairly Odd Parents?
In passing, I've never I've seen like a couple episodes.
I have the Shiny Teeth in Me song stuck in my head.
Don't know it. I just know Doug Dimsdale's Dimmadome.
Doug Dimmadome.
Yeah.
You know that guy just broke a Guinness Book of World Records? There's this guy that was making the Doug Dimmadome hat, and he made it onto a record for the world's tallest hat. He like made.
How tall was it?
I think it was like 33 feet.
Whew. Pretty big.
Yeah, it was fucking about average.
33 feet. Yeah, that's about it. It's nothing special, about average. But that's wild. That's 3 fucking stories, right? If we're saying 10 feet is a story in a building, imagine 3-floor. You're on the 3rd floor apartment.
I watched
and
a
you just
video
see
of it.
Doug Dimmadome walking by.
I was watching a video of it when he was walking by the building. It couldn't even make it into the full video. It was so tall.
That's amazing. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that almost as much as I like the idea of people sending me sandwiches. But I'm actually now you got me thinking about a nice like from a pizzeria or something.
Oh yeah, there's a pizzeria right up the road from my house that always made banger fucking meatball subs, like the big meatballs with like
the ones they cut in half.
Yeah, and they broil the cheese on top, so it's like encased in its own like
so good.
And then like it's like that nice hard Italian bread too, so it's got that crunch.
I like it softer. I'm gonna be honest. I like a good flaccid sandwich. A fully erect Italian is too much for me.
I like Oh my god. Alright, so what I was gonna say is I love Italian bread, but I almost prefer French bread because I love like that crunchy, like the crunchy exterior when it's toasted. I love it. I think it tastes amazing. Like how with garlic bread, like like the baked garlic bread, the crunchiness. I like that better when it's French bread, personally. That's just me though.
Really?
Yeah.
Can we all agree that sourdough is superior?
Oh yeah, 100%.
In
sourdough, sourdough and Oh no, sourdough. Sourdough is the one I'm exactly the one I'm thinking of. Or ciabatta. Ciabatta's so good.
Ciabatta's good, but sourdough.
Yeah, but we're talking like I like ciabatta because it's crunchy, and I can see why you don't like it because you like your sandwiches limp.
Just flopping in the breeze.
Soft. You prefer soft bread, which is fine. Like
Yeah.
that's definitely like a valid preference as long as you don't like the
I got sensitive teeth too. I didn't take good care of my teeth when I was growing up. So if I bite into anything like too really hard, it kind of hurts a little bit. And
you're not supposed to bite. Come on.
Well, I mean, I didn't learn from the best. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Self-taught bread eating.
As long as you're not like a white bread eater.
Yeah. No. I mean, if it's the only thing that's there, I'll eat it. But if there's literally any other option for bread,
yeah, like
I'm going with
for white bread. Like I'll buy white bread because it's like 80 cents at Aldi's.
Even the wheat bread's like 90 cents.
I don't
you
like
know,
the wheat bread at Aldi.
I love wheat. I like wheat bread.
It's dry and at Aldi though. I like wheat bread. I just don't like the one at Aldi. It's too dry.
I like
mine a little moist.
Little floppy, a little saturated.
Yeah. I actually have this one bread that's so thick that even when I put it in the toaster, it has a raw center.
Really?
Yeah, I won't buy it again. It's really nice bread if you're not toasting it, but when you're trying to toast it, it just like...
I feel like that could be awesome for French toast.
Oh yeah, it's good for French toast. Speaking of French toast, no, I haven't made it. I haven't made it yet, but maple syrup season.
Are you gonna go tap some trees?
Yeah, I got like 4 maple trees outside my front
Do you
yard.
really?
Yeah, we've tapped them before. I might.
Can you get me a little jar?
Yeah, I'll hook you up this year. I was gonna say this spring I was thinking about because my mom said she didn't want to do it anymore. She ended up dumping out all the raw stuff this year because she just didn't have time. She like just started working her nursing job and everything, and I didn't have time because I had just started working and I was doing all this. But I think this year, now that I'm kind of like making it a point to take time in the morning to do like small things.
Self-care.
Yeah. So next year I might do maple syrup, and you know what? We'll have Diff Fest half, where it's just a breakfast where you guys just like, where whoever wants to can come in. We'll make a huge smorgasbord breakfast out on a campground in the springtime with homemade maple syrup, farm fresh eggs.
Can we get a camping trip together soon? I messaged you about it the other day, but it was in the midst of well, it was you may not have seen it because it was in the panic last week when I was like, I need the fucking files.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking files. I was like, I want to go to fucking sleep. And like in that, if you read back in there, after you sent me the first file, I was like, oh, let's get it. I really want to get a camping trip going.
Oh, I must have missed it. My bad.
and then immediately I was like, wrong file. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm definitely down for a camping trip. I want to go camping like southern New York, personally.
I'm down. I'm down.
Because last time when we went to Pennsylvania, they had way too many dry parks and no pet parks. Remember, that was the biggest thing, is we weren't allowed to bring dogs.
We brought Mops and Winnie. But they had very specific rules. Not that they enforced any of them.
I mean, like most of the other parks, like the one that we found was great. But remember, the other parks were so restrictive on stuff like
everywhere.
That. So like, But I think
that's why we ended up where we ended up. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. All the other parks we were looking at were
no pets, no booze. Like, why?
Yeah, most parks I think are no booze for like safety reasons. Are they gonna enforce it? As long as we're not fucking assholes, lighting fucking fires off in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Shooting Roman candles at the neighbors with a fucking 30-pack on our shoulder. I think we're usually okay.
I mean, most of the state parks in New York are just have quiet hours. Like they just strictly enforce quiet hours.
Yeah.
So like they don't care if you're drinking it up all night as long as you're not loud.
They when I was at Shenandoah, they sold beer at the fucking camp store.
Yeah.
Whole fridge of like really nice beer, and they had like Shenandoah wine. Like it was
I told you about Wellesley Island, right? Wellesley Island, the Thousand Islands,
possibly
the Thousand Islands.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They have a winery right outside the park, and they like encourage people. Like they like as soon as you go into the park, they're like, "Hey, there's a winery right outside, and there's a shuttle that takes you back inside, so you can like actually shuttle your way back and forth." Which I think is awesome. And you can see Canada from the park. It's that close.
Really?
Yeah, you can see Montreal.
So how far is that from you?
From me, like 3 hours.
North? Or no.
It's like
3 hours north would
it's
be
like
like fucking Alaska.
It's
fucking Antarctica.
it's like 2 hours west, 1 hour north. So it'd be a little. I don't know how much further it would be from you though, because it's a straight shot for you. You don't have
Probably
to go
2 hours
across.
further. It would probably be like a 10-hour.
I like
10-hour
that.
drive.
I would love to go to the Adirondacks though. Like thinking about like awesome camping places. The Adirondacks has like the coolest campsites.
Big bears too.
Oh yeah, I told you about the bear story. That was in the Adirondacks.
Oh man, bears are awesome. As long as you're not, complete asshole. As long as you're not fucking throwing ham at them.
Yeah.
Or keeping a fucking rack of ribs in your sleeping bag at night. You're fine.
Don't?
Yeah, what are you, a loser? You don't keep fucking half rack baby back ribs smothered in Chili's barbecue sauce? I use it as a pillow.
I swim in it.
Yeah. So, oh my goodness.
God. Can you imagine what you'd look like if you got out of your sleeping bag covered it? Oh,
no, I don't want to.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm good.
All of my chest hair.
Ew, on your beard. So I ate an ice cream the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like a fool. Grown ass man, ice cream all over my face, all in my beard, all in my mustache.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
I was like, there's nothing I could do about this. But like, I've had a beard and a mustache for 10 plus years. Like, but maybe I just don't have ice cream cones as much, or like maybe when I'm with Liv and I don't really care. But like, I was out in public and I'm just like, I look like a fucking fool. It's every single
it's hard.
time. It was tough times,
And beer foam on the mustache when you're drinking out of a glass. Beer foam gets into the mustache.
Yeah, but that's like, I don't know. The ice cream's like us.
Yeah, it's noticeable.
For better or worse, it's thick. It's good though. It was worth it. I don't regret it for a second. So what are we gonna do for camping? Are we gonna get a big Diff Fest camping trip going?
Yeah, do you want to like just open it up to everyone and be like, hey, this is the camping place we're going to. Reserve here.
I want to be very selective. I want the homies to show up.
Well, that's what I mean. Like
yeah.
send out the notification to our friends, like all of our of our people,
I don't want
and be like,
open fucking invite.
Yeah, no, I mean like just invite all of
murdered.
like all of our group and everything. Be like, hey, this is where we're having it. Reserve your campsites here, and then if they don't show up, they don't show up. If they do, then we'll have beer, we'll have brats, I'll bring my. I can't bring my smoker unless I can find the place that has a plug. That would be so cool though, wouldn't it? Like if we could find like a campsite that had like actual plugs, I would bring the smoker.
They
in a heartbeat.
All the fucking RV sites, because all the RVs need hookups.
Mm-hmm.
So all we would have to do is rent an RV site. We'd just be like, why are you guys here? But like, it was the only place we could plug in our smoker.
Well, if we rent two RV sites, that would be big enough to house like a good group of people.
I would love to rent an RV. How much is it to rent an RV for like a week?
I don't know.
Like a medium.
There is an RV place right near me.
Oh, I would love that. Especially for me and Liv and the dogs, because if some like with Mopsy and the fireworks, I'd love to just like have a place for her to have a nice little safe haven.
Okay.
How much are they?
A lot.
Like 2,000 for a week?
No, not that much, but it's $275 a night.
Oh, that's the
for like a drivable RV, not like a pull behind it. I don't think either of us have the hookups for that, do we? I know I won't pull it with my car.
No. It's not for a drivable one.
Yeah. For a drivable one, it's $275 a night. The cheap ones, like the pull behind ones, like you could get a hard bodied pull behind for like $95 a night.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, no, I just sold a year ago. I got rid of my truck.
I would love a drivable RV.
Me too.
I would, I would
love
I'd
one.
fucking live in it.
I would too. I wouldn't. I would just go like I don't know. I
If
would live in a Walmart parking
honestly,
lot.
if I could find a feasible way to get my whole computer set up into an RV and work on it, like and be able to connect to the internet and work reliably, I would jump
Just
into an RV in a heartbeat.
you would just sell your rig and get a gaming laptop. Sacrifices have to be made to live in a
how good of
to
a
live in
gaming
an RV.
laptop are we talking though? Because I don't feel like most of the gaming laptops aren't too powerful.
They're fucking good. You're severely underestimating them.
Have they changed? Because I remember Alienware was the only one you could get back in the day that was like decent. Let me look up gaming.
You are severely underestimating the power of these laptops. They come with fucking. You can get a 3080 in a laptop.
Asus ROG Strix gaming laptop, 300 hertz.
You wouldn't.
This is a $2,500 laptop. All right, I'm just
Yeah.
looking at baseline $2,500 laptop. Comes with a 3070,
Mhm.
an Ryzen 9,
Mhm.
64 gigs of RAM. 64 gigs of RAM.
I told you, man. You're sleeping on these laptops.
Fuck.
Yeah, but like
A 1
like, that's a
terabyte
fucking gimmick.
PCIe SSD.
Nobody needs a fucking 64.
A 1 terabyte. Yeah, no, I know. It's just that's a lot of RAM. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, I'd pull 2 of those sticks out and sell them.
I don't think you could.
But yeah.
But 1 terabyte PCIe SSD is awesome.
Yeah, and then just run external from there if you need more space.
And it has HDMI and DisplayPort capability, so you could have a second monitor feasibly.
Absolutely. I told you, man, you're sleeping on these laptops. They're fucking powerful.
Yeah, but I'd still have to use like my keyboard and my mouse and everything.
Yeah, plug it in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
Plug it in.
But yeah, but how? But like, I'd still like, I'd be concerned with internet speed still.
Yeah, that would always be an issue. You'd have to go like satellite or I you know what? I just don't know how people do that.
Let me look up how to hook up internet to an
when you're
RV.
homeless.
How to hook up?
I would cruise around in an RV.
Verizon Fios. I always forget about that. 200 megabits per second, $3.99 a month. That's not bad, actually.
How much a month?
$39.99 a month.
Oh, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, like, let me look at this, because I would totally sell everything and just live in an RV.
Are we doing it? Are we living in a fucking van?
No, not in a van, an RV. Because you know what? An RV payment a month would be cheaper than a mortgage and rent.
Yeah.
It'd be like, what, $400 a month? So probably
yeah, but now realistically, you do have to, because you can stay in Walmart parking lots and you can just like stay wherever. But realistically, you need a plot of land in which
but a plot
allows you to live there. Yeah, but then pulling a mortgage on a plot of land defeats the purpose of living in a van. So I mean, like if you could live on your property, that'd be sick.
If I were to get an RV, I'd like probably start on the property and make my address here because my family lives here. Like, but I would go traveling and just take the RV with the whole setup and everything. Stream in random spots. You know, maybe do a live stream of like new spots. I would do that in a heartbeat.
I would love that. That'd be sick. That'd be so much fun.
But
my big concern is my dogs.
Yeah.
But like
I feel like Evie would be fine if I brought Evie with me.
Yeah, Mops. As long as there's a couch for Mops to sleep on, she is a happy camper.
Yeah. On an RV, in an RV.
Happy camper. Literally.
There we
go. Yeah. So
actually,
how big of an RV are we talking? Like what? So in my mind, I'm thinking a little bit bigger than a big van. Not huge.
Oh, I was talking about like the 26-footers.
26 feet isn't that long. It's about average.
But yeah, let's see. RV. Let me just look up RVs for sale.
Yeah, I'm looking up 26-foot RV. Yeah, okay. Yep, that's what I'm thinking too.
21,000 is not bad. Like I'm looking at rates and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd say that 26-foot. That's a very, very good size. It can be very comfortable, very
Mhm.
livable. It's not much. I mean, it's probably half the size of like. It's good. I would do it. So like realistically, but then what's the end game? What's the in 30 years? Are you still living in it, or is this just like a 3-year experience and then sell it and
Nah,
then go back to
you upgrade and you just keep living in new RVs. Eh,
yeah.
though to be fair, when I'm looking at all these, like they cost about as much as like if you were to get a mortgage anyway. So they're gonna,
No.
yeah, 121,000 MSRP.
You're also definitely not going to buy brand new, and you're not going to buy top of the line. You gotta shop the deals. You could get it for 20,000. I'm sure you could get a good RV. Less. You probably finance one for twenty
Let's
thousand,
look at pre-owned.
but you got to get it from like a reputable dealership or something, so you can
There
finance
is one.
it.
There is one right up the road from me.
Yeah. I feel like I would probably just be more of a, and I hate renting because the amount of money, if you rent it for,
You,
a month
you get one
to
of
go
those.
travel, you could probably buy one.
You get one of those Nexus Vipers. They're the ones with the Ford truck on the front, and then it's just like a little like 16-foot or 20-foot RV in the back. So it's basically like one of those bread trucks.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, they're 115,000, so they're not too bad.
I want an Earth Roamer. Look up an Earth Roamer real quick. You guys ever see what an Earth Roamer is?
Let me see if they have.
Let me paint you guys a picture of what an Earth Roamer is. Imagine. All right, so probably it looks like a Ford.
Oh my god!
Yeah. It looks like a Ford F550.
It looks like
All
a
right.
SWAT van.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a tactical F550.
I'll be honest, I drove these like in like SWAT version. They're shaped
Yeah.
exactly like the SWAT vehicles that I used to train.
I would love
on.
this. It's a Ford F550, 4-door, but instead of having a bed on the back, it's a fully integrated camper, and it's beautiful, and I love it.
Yeah, this thing is gorgeous, and
They
really like it.
they actually come a lot bigger than that. They look like some of the cabs are internationals. I can't really tell.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But it's also $1 million.
The interior is beautiful. You know what? I can't look at these anymore because that's
so sick. Oh, guys, first thing you do right now, look up Earth Roamer and tell me that you wouldn't just live in that and travel. And some people don't even like traveling though. So like the way we're talking about like, oh, I want to travel, I want to go see things, I want to go fucking explore. Some people don't want to fucking do that,
Mm-hmm.
Some people are just and then that's fine. That's different strokes for different folks. Some people are just completely fine, doing their thing. And my thing would be to travel, to go places, to try new things. My favorite thing about traveling is trying new food. I love going places and trying food of that area, So like to go up to you and eat a garbage plate, that's like
that was awesome.
That's like I love that. I love the indulging. It's so funny. Whenever me and Liv go anywhere, we always make jokes. Well, like, because like we will sometimes go to like we'll like go to a different state and then totally go to like a fucking Burger King, right? I'm like, oh yes, we're indulging in the local cuisines. We're getting immersed in the local culture. Go to like a fucking Dunkin' Donuts.
Depending on where you go, there really isn't a whole lot of local culture unless you go like outside of like the main areas of the towns and the cities that you go to. Because like I remember like when I was in like Georgia and stuff like that, like the local cuisine is there, but you gotta look for it. Like you gotta go find it because if you get to like the main areas, it's all just fucking fast food chains.
And that's how I enjoy going and looking for it.
Yeah, yeah. Also, oh my god, Siphon Filter is 26 years old.
Oh my! I played the shit out of the demo of that game.
I have it. It's actually up there right now. I still have it.
Is his name Gabe?
Yeah, I think so. Hang on, let me see.
Man, I played the shit out of that game on PlayStation 1. What kind of pants are you wearing? He can't hear me. What are you wearing? Joggers? He can't hear me right now.
Ready for me to play on your nostalgias?
What are you wearing? Joggers?
Yeah. No, I'm wearing sweatpants. Siphon Filter, baby. Hang on, I got.
Oh man, I loved that game.
Yeah, it's Gabe. Yeah, his name is Gabe.
I don't know why I remember that. So, all right, before we jump into some old school gaming, how realistic do you think it is that you would get an RV? purchase?
You know, honestly, like, you know what my real, like, not my real dream, my, like, the dream I've always kind of wanted, like, the one that's always kind of taken, like, precedent in, like, how I
Mhm.
see myself. Tiny home. Like a
I,
cabin.
li-
Like,
I like cabins. I think cabins are sick.
well, you've seen, like, have you seen, like, the rental cottages at, like, campgrounds and stuff like that, where you walk in and there's, like, a living room and then there's a kitchen underneath a
Yeah.
loft?
Yep.
That's kind of what I want. I've
I like
always
that.
wanted to live in one of those.
The tiny homes are a little cramped and a little trendy for me. It's but a small cottage is so
I'm
sick.
talking like 500 square feet, like the size of a decent apartment, like a one-bedroom apartment.
They're sick. I love a nice
I'm
little
not talking like tiny
cabin.
home, like 200 square feet. I'm like, I want a little bit of
Yes,
space, but I also want it so like a bedroom, a loft bedroom. That's what
I love the lofts.
the loft bedroom would be so cool.
Yeah, I could get down with that. So you think that's more realistic
Yeah,
than an
it's a
RV?
little cheaper too, because what you would need to do is buy a parcel of land and then have the plans for it, and then you can hire builders to build it or build it yourself if you're savvy enough. I actually used to work for a construction company that built stuff like that. So all I would do was
Pole
just,
barns, right?
yeah. And we built homes before. Well, parts of homes, like
The pole
extensions.
barns.
Yeah. No, extensions, like expansions on homes, like the
Oh,
additions and
cool.
stuff like that. We used to build those too.
Do you think you could build a house right now?
Not by myself.
How much help would you need?
One other person.
Really?
Not like a whole ass house, but like if I were talking like tiny home, I could build it with one other person. Like I would just call my stepdad, and all he would probably say is like materials, and you have to help, and that's what he would charge me.
Those are big words. He's probably gonna be like, "Fucking fuck you, 200 an hour."
Well, I mean, materials alone are gonna be like probably like what 25,000, 30,000,
I
depending.
wouldn't even know with the lumber prices right now and whatnot.
Pre
I wouldn't even know.
prefab tiny homes are like 53,000. So like if you were to build it yourself, it might be a little cheaper.
Yeah, they have like kits too, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at like DIY kits and stuff like that for a 14 by. Ooh, this one's actually really cool. I really like this one a lot. I wish I could show it to you right now.
So, so do you, like realistically, do you see that in your future? Is that like part of the grand plan?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Really?
a big reason why I'm at. Not a big reason, but while I'm here, I started realizing like I'm paying nothing in rent and I'm making a decent amount. So if I can pay off a lot of my debt, so I'm not pouring all my money into like credit cards and various debts that I've accumulated over the years. I'm gonna start
Hmm.
saving up to the point where I could just outright buy a parcel of land and then
Yeah,
get a loan to have a house built on it. And that's always what I've wanted to do.
the land is big. I would rather start out buying a plot of
That's
land.
what I mean. Like I would buy the
Yeah.
plot of land first, and then that way, and then like I would buy it outright, so all I would have to do is pay taxes on the land.
How much you looking to spend? How much land are you looking for?
Uh,
And like,
2 acres. I'd love to find like a wooded, like if I was looking for like land, I'd be looking for like wooded land, like with woods in it.
yeah.
And I would be looking for maybe an acre, 2 acres at most. I'm not looking for a
Mhm.
lot, but what I want to do with it is I want to like something that's really wooded and put like indigenous stuff in there. I don't want a yard. I don't want a grass lawn. I want to do like sustainable stuff on that property. Like, have a garden, maybe build a greenhouse in the back, because greenhouses are actually kind of cheap to build if you do them yourself. And I would do stuff like that. Like, I would turn it into like a little paradise. Like a little.
Would you collect rainwater illegally?
Yeah.
I would call the cops on you
Yeah, you're probably right.
immediately.
Yeah.
If I walked in and you
Honestly,
were
I'd go
collecting
I'd go
rainwater,
well. I'd go well water.
yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not, oh, let me rephrase it. I'm not 100% sure how that all works, but I definitely am so on board. Like that's what I see myself like. I always look for like plots of land and stuff because like
Yeah, I'm always
buying a
online
buying a
anyway.
house is great. Yeah, I never look online. I always just like as I'm cruising around.
Oh.
Um,
I look online in places I would like to live too. Like, do you have like a spot, like a place on the map that you've always wanted to like live?
No, I
Oh,
haven't.
really?
Yeah, I never really had that. I'm kind of just like, I don't know,
I
just
I actually
go wherever the flow is.
I actually got a very, very specific area in mind for me, and it's up in the Adirondacks. Like I've
Where?
always
What town?
um Old Forge.
Never heard of it.
It's small. It's a small town, but it's like the main town in Adirondacks. But if I were to move that far away from like civilization, I'd have to have a lot going on with this, like with content creating, so I don't have to worry about local job market.
You just gotta fuck it and become an outdoors content creator. That's it. Fuck video games.
I gotta stop. I gotta stop fighting it.
bushcraft.
I need to go. I need to go with what I know, and I think
Just embrace
I
it.
think outdoor stuff is what I know. Oh, well, a lot more than I am at a lot more than video games.
Just go show people how to swing a fucking axe without chopping their pinky toe
I
off.
want a fucking high-end axe.
I would like one as well.
Like one of the like the really nice ones with like the well forged, like folded head with like a really nice like cedar or whatever cedar is the hardwood, right? Is considered.
I don't know.
But like a nice hardwood handle. I want it to have like the runic Viking symbols on it. I want it to be like all flashy and cool looking, and I want to chop the fuck out of wood, because I tell you what, no matter how far we get as a society, chopping wood is by far the most captivating thing to watch. I love watching wood chopping videos. I don't know why. I think it's
more than porn.
Yeah, it's porn to me.
No,
I'm not even kidding. I have actually sat down and like watched like if I'm like going through TikTok, sometimes there'll be people that like are chopping wood, and I'll just straight up watch them. Like, and then I'll click on their thing and I'll just watch them chop wood with different axes and stuff like that. I love watching wood chopping.
The only thing that I find with the really flashy axes with like the insignias and the different carvings is they're usually not great material, and a lot of them are for show. So to get one that looks nice, it would have to be custom. You'd have to hire.
Yeah, well, there are people on TikTok that make them like really well made, and they make them like ornate and everything too.
What does ornate mean?
Decorated.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd be interested in a nice axe.
Hey, nice.
I would go with nice axe. I would do a hatchet first.
I'd start out with a hatchet, obviously, but no, I wouldn't even get a hatchet. I'd get like a full-on axe. I would just get a cheaper one, something that's like because I like the weight behind it when you're swinging.
Yeah, for sure. So is that what you're gonna do? You're just gonna, and we never saw him touch another video game again.
Yeah. What if I just suddenly disappeared off the gaming side of things and just became an outdoor content creator?
Wow, fuck yeah, do it.
I still want to do the voice thing though.
I don't watch I unless they're my friends, or if I'm doing like trying to see if I would like a game. I don't watch gaming streamers. I don't watch gaming content creators. I have probably never in my entire life, aside from Riders Republic, looked up a video game thing on YouTube. Maybe for like a build video, maybe for Elder Scrolls Online, but like, but guess what? You get some bushcraft shit going on TikTok, and I'm watching it.
Yeah,
you know, I'm in. How you doing?
Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll start making outdoor videos. Start working on more voice work. I'm still gonna do the video gaming thing because I enjoy the video gaming thing. And yeah, I'll just be.
What's your favorite game right now?
Right now?
Yeah, in this exact second.
I don't really have one. I just kind of play. I just enjoy playing games at times. But
how off the grid would you be?
Oh, I wouldn't be off the grid. I would just
if you had a cabin.
Oh yeah.
Would you have full electric hookups?
I'd have electric and internet to it. I probably wouldn't do gas or anything. I'd probably do like I would love to have like a wood pellet stove.
Oh yeah, the wood burning stoves for heat. What about air conditioning? You're not a big air conditioning guy, and that scares me.
No.
That's the one. Not the one, because I use
I, li-
a ton of amenities,
I,
but like air conditioning,
I live pretty
I
far
need
in
it.
the north though, so like it doesn't get
Yeah, but it still
like
gets
it
hot.
gets pretty hot, but like
I
nothing
almost,
that a
oh
fan.
my god, I almost died when I stayed at your house the one time.
Okay, I do have an air conditioning unit. It was back there for a while, but now it's cool enough. I don't really need it. But
Yeah,
like I would just take that air conditioning unit. If I bought like if I made like a little cabin, that one air conditioning unit could cool the entire thing. It's just a
I guess
fucking
you're
wall
right.
unit. So like
You can get a very small unit.
yeah. My unit is
Yes.
like good for like 400 square feet or something like that, the one I got. So I would just
Now,
use that shit.
what would you do in the backyard? So I see the vision for the house, right? What are we talking besides
I build an enclosed chicken coop, you know, like a
mhm.
coop and then like an outside area because I don't like the chickens wandering around. I mean, like I don't mind it here because it's pretty remote and everything. But if I'm out in like kind of remote, like I don't want like fox and raccoons and stuff getting to them. So I'd have like a nice enclosed chicken coop,
Mhm.
you know, something like maybe like an eighth of an acre dedicated to it, or I build a barn, have
Mhm.
chickens, and have goats,
What are you doing with the goats?
milk.
Milk?
Yep. Goat milk, you can make soap out of it, you can make cheese out of it, stuff like that. I was thinking goats and I was really, really wanting to do like a sheep or an alpaca or something that you can shear.
Yeah, make some sweaters.
Yeah, and like so you could sell it and you can make stuff out of it. So like that's really cool. There's so many things I would do. Like
So you just have a little farm. You'd have a bunch of animals and
yeah, I'd
stuff.
have like a self-sustaining farm. I'd get a greenhouse, or I'd build like another outbuilding, and have it be like 3 season, so I could start planting like right as soon as it starts getting warm above freezing, and I would run it all the way through to the absolute like latest, or I might climate control it and just have like a hydroponic building and just grow plants and everything year round.
Hell yeah. Get a nice little warehouse out there.
Hell yeah. I start going hunting again with my bow. I would only go bow hunting though. Sustainable.
There you go. I think you should make your own bow.
That would be so cool. I wish I was that good at things.
You ever see that when they make the fucking huge like Viking longbows?
Yeah, I would love to do
They're so
that.
sick.
They're not very good for hunting though.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
I don't
it'd still
know.
be cool. Don't get me
Fuck
wrong.
it.
I
Go out
I'd
with
probably
a 9-foot longbow.
I'd probably buy like a recurve bow because they're ambidextrous and it's kind of a pain in the ass to find left-handed compounds. I have a
Don't you
bow.
have one? I was
Yeah,
saying, don't you have one?
but it's old. It's the lines are getting frayed. Like the plastics on them are starting to dry rot a bit. The thing's like 20 years old.
Hmm.
And I would love to have a wood bow, you know? I want to be like as off the grid while still on the grid as possible.
What are you gonna use to wash your beard?
I still have a shower and everything.
Yeah, but would you still use these? Like, are you still getting Amazon deliveries to the house? Are you still
Yeah.
taking trips to Walmart? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'd still be doing stuff like that. I just mean like when I'm on my property, I am disconnected. Like I am disconnected from everything that's happening around me. It's just me and the property and whenever I'm streaming, obviously, but like or making content and stuff like that. But I just wanted to have this like little slice of heaven just for me. And that's what I've always wanted. I don't need a
what?
mansion. I don't need
How
a
far
lot of
back?
acres. What do you mean?
How far? Like, are you gonna have like a 4-mile driveway, or are you gonna be like on the road?
I'd
Like, how
probably.
close?
That's why I wanted wooded because if I got like 2 acres, I could have 2 acres that kind of run like a hallway back,
Okay,
and then I'd put the house in the furthest part. Then and like so less of a backyard and more of a front yard, and have everything in
gotcha.
front of me. So when I drive through to my house, I'm driving in between all my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more connected to like my daily goings on. I hate having stuff in the backyard. I don't think about the backyard.
Really?
Yeah, I always put stuff in my front yard, except for at my old house because it's just we had a bigger backyard.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be something.
Are you gonna have the goats just free roam and to mow the lawn for you? Because that's what they do. You just like release goats and have them.
I wouldn't have a lawn, remember? I'm opting for, like indigenous plants and everything. But yeah, I'd let the goats more or less free roam.
No lawn.
No, because grass is like the weakest root system. Like you gotta go with stuff that has a deeper root system. It can filter the water better. It can replenish the nutrients better. Like grass doesn't do anything like that.
But what if you just want to go outside barefoot and just hang out?
You can do that.
You just stubbing your toe on some goddamn stumps and shit.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, I would have stumps. I would love to hollow out a stump and make like a little succulent garden in the middle of it. That'd be really.
Oh, that'd be nice. That'd be fun. That's something you could do right now.
I don't have any stumps near me. They've all been pulled.
Go cut a fucking tree down.
Oh yeah, that would go over well. Actually, there's a tree on this property that was planted the same year I was born.
Go cut that thing down.
It's 30 years
old.
Cut it
down right. Cut it down right now.
No, I love that tree. It's an old oak tree. I say old. It's like in its infancy still. I mean, it's tall as fuck, but it's in its infancy still. That thing will outlive me.
I hope so.
Yeah, I do too.
Otherwise, you're really not taking very good care of the trees.
Oh, we don't really pay attention to the trees. Trees take care of themselves. As long as you don't fuck with them.
They're like cats.
There's like a 300-year-old oak tree on our property that's dying. Like we need to take it down, and it's sad because I grew up with that tree. My mom grew up with that tree. My great-great-grandmother grew up with that tree.
Well, why don't you do something nice then? Maybe make your bow out of it.
That'd be cool. It's so rotted, it wouldn't even be worth it.
There's parts of it that are fine.
There might be. I'd have to look into it.
Maybe make yourself a pair of clogs.
I'm not Danish.
like a little Dutch boy.
Oh
my goodness! What time is it? Are we done?
Yeah.
Are we almost done here?
Yeah, I think we're well wrapped up. We just talked about diff streams for half an hour.
Did we get him for another one?
Yeah, I think we did. So with that, guys, streaming, we're gonna come up with a better schedule. But for now, pay attention. Look out on Thursdays on my channel and Eric's channel if Eric decides to stream any of them. Look out! Okay, look out on my channel. https://twitch.tv/differus for all your free game needs. Because if Eric's not there, I'll at least be there to showcase the free game, at least one of the free games of the week.
Yeah, this is Diff's baby. I'm just here to show moral support sometimes.
You don't have to. You can go hang out with your Bush League buddies. It's fine.
Oh, you're gaslighting me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm serious. I don't mind playing Neo.
No,
I really
don't worry about me. I'll just play all.
No, in all seriousness,
myself.
at least this week, because I didn't realize Neo was the free game this week. Neo's a fun ass game. Like I would have a blast playing that. Like if you want to join,
we're talking Dark Souls. Dark Souls meets Samurai Jack. Is that what I'm getting?
Yep.
Gotcha.
The
brutal beheadings.
Oh, it's pretty
gory.
Yeah, it's pretty gory. But yeah, so yeah, guys, check that out. I'll try to get a normal schedule. I'll try to get a regular schedule set up for it. See where we're going with the half-past broke thing, because once again we're recording in the evening, so we've changed it up a little bit the last couple of weeks. So once we get like kind of a set schedule for everything, I'll come up with a set schedule for the free game stream.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep you guys on your toes, you know.
But yeah, anyway,
is that it? We're signing off.
That's all I got. So you want to?
All right, guys. Thank you all so much for everything that you do or don't do. Thank you all for listening or not listening or just putting us up in the background and hitting mute.
It works.
Most of you are wonderful, and I appreciate you.
Some of you suck, but I'm just kidding.
Yeah, some of you absolutely suck, and make no mistake about it, I probably don't like you. No. I'm kidding, kind of, not really. Yeah, so that's it. We're gonna go do a little bit of Samurai Jack action, little slicey, little fruit ninja. as it were. And that's Fruit Ninja. Imagine Fruit Ninja VR. That would be
Ooh,
actually
that
sick.
would be sick. That'd be like
I
Beat
would
Saber,
break-
basically.
I would break everything around me.
Yeah.
I would have to stand in the middle of my yard. But yeah, that's it. We're signing off now, guys. If you guys don't remember, my name is Eric, and you can find me right here on Mondays at 10 a.m.
Yep.
And Diff, where can they find you?
Everywhere. Well, not everywhere. I actually started posting on YouTube again. I have a couple shorts up right now. Got to get a little bit more clips before I start adding more. I just posted a demo reel for the first time on Twitch.
Very nice.
Or on YouTube, and so check that out.
Go give them the feedback. Go give them some feedback.
Absolutely, give me feedback. Like, cause I've already done a few improvements. As you can see, I got my pop filter back up, so I don't pop my peas as much, and just really improving as we go. And so yeah, let me know what you guys think, and that's what I got. Also check out my retweets, because Tiny Tina's Wonderland comes out March 25th, 2022, and that's the only game I could think about right now.
Well, that's actually what is that, in a couple months?
6 months from now.
Wow. All right. Well, let's keep an eye out for that. On that note, I'm gonna sign us out. Is everyone happy? Is everyone having a good day?
I'm having a great day.
Me too. I'm doing pretty well. So on that note, let's get ready for some samurai action. Everyone, we will see you Monday at 10 a.m. sharp.
Don't edge me like this.
See ya.